Hello there, this is Matt Smith of Turnstiles Productions here to tell you that this episode was recorded in November of 2021, so the Fireside Chat and upcoming video sections are both wildly out of date. Outside of that, enjoy today's episode. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. Welcome to the Turnstiles podcast. My name is Matthew Smith.
And I'm standing up.
Yes. Anyway, but the reason we're here today, we are gathered here today to remember Nick's chair. It was a beautiful chair.
It literally just broke on me. What time did I send that picture?
They sent that picture, which will probably be in the artwork, I'm sure. Of course it will be. Probably about, 6...
No.
I can't tell. Oh, wait, hold on. If I can just look at the message. 6:19.
In that case, around 6:19 today, my chair has, turned to shambles.
It just died on him. It just, you'll see in the artwork, it broke.
Mm-hmm.
Horribly. Now.
Badly.
Oh, God, it was awful. So first of all, we don't have any guests this time. It's just the two of us again.
Mm-hmm. Just me, Matt, and my broken chair.
Yes, poor Gerald.
That's a stupid pun, and you know it.
Oh, I know. It's perfect. As always, upcoming videos. That's the first thing we always talk about. There isn't much. Army of Darkness, Snoboween episode thing. Snoboween 3, the final chapter. That's the official title. It's coming out, I believe, on the 19th. Yeah, 19th. I'm going to be working on that over the next couple weeks. And eventually the pilot of Modern Flix, the show where I review modern movies like a Retsnob. I have not been able to pick the first movie. Every time I think I have the first movie, all of a sudden I think of a better movie to do, and then I think of another one, and then another one. It just never ends. Anyway, that's about it for upcoming videos. Not much there. Now we're on to the movie talk. For today's movie talk, we're going to be talking about, for me, we're going to talk about Iron Man 1 and 2. I watched those recently. I have to say, revisiting the first Iron Man, it's really good. I think it's still a fantastic movie. Holds up after over a decade. Have you seen the first Iron Man movie, Nick?
Yeah, we have. Remember, in high school?
Oh, yes. I think we watched it at C-Tech, I think.
Yes, we did. What do you think I'm referring to?
I know. I thought you meant just a random class.
No,
Alright,
no.
kids, it's time for superhero class. At first, we're going to watch Iron Man. Anyway, we're watching that movie. It's kind of like the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man, in a way, in terms of how it handles the origin and everything. Though it actually is more it has more history from the comics than some of the other superhero movies of its time, or before. And Robert Downey Jr. was just kind of perfect in both those movies as Tony Stark. And, I mean, you can see why this movie brought his career back.
Especially after that one moment of Saturday Night Live, where he's in the beanbag saying, "Well, why did they do this? Because Spider-Man said so!"
Oh, yeah. Why do whales beach themselves? No, I know why whales beach themselves. Spider-Man told me. And I only found it remotely funny because of the fact that he's in the MCU and he has interacted with Spider-Man. But that's it. Even then, it's not that funny. But it's funnier because of the future. But yeah, that was that weird period where Robert Downey Jr. was an SNL cast member. But also Anthony Michael Hall from those from Vacation and from The Breakfast Club. It was weird. Next thing you know, you're going to find out that Steve Martin wasn't a member of SNL, but Bill Murray was.
Huh.
Which is true, actually, yeah. Steve Martin's hosted a lot, but he wasn't a cast member. Yeah, exactly. But Bill Murray was a cast member. I never knew that. But it kind of makes sense. Anyway, Iron Man 2. That one's the big one I want to talk about. Here's the thing. I remember one complaint about Iron Man 2 was that there were too many villains.
So Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. In Spider-Man 3, there are really only 3 villains. The Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, the Sandman, and Venom. Those are the only villains, really, in the movie. and it's not that hard to follow. The Sandman, he just wants to do right by his daughter and get some money to help her. Topher Grace's Venom wants revenge for Peter Parker ruining his life, and Harry Osborn wants revenge.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, remember that part where Peter said, "I'm gonna put my foot in your ass"?
Oh, great, he's the dumbass, isn't he? Dumbass plays Venom.
Yeah, Eric, I think it was.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yes, thank you. But anyway, Iron Man 2 has two villains, Justin Hammer and Mickey Rourke.
I thought it was just Whiplash.
Here's the thing. Well, yeah, there's Whiplash. That's Whiplash, yeah.
Wait. Yeah, it was like, yeah, wasn't that, God, who was that guy? Shit.
Mickey Rourke.
Thank you.
There was a really funny thing where at the end of the movie, Whiplash, yeah, where Whiplash he sets up the drones to explode, and Tony and Rhodey look at each other and they seem to react real slow. I immediately thought of Rogue Warrior, you know, where the grenade is about to go off, and the guys look at each other like, what does the thing do? And then they die because it explodes and kills them, except for the Rogue Warrior, voiced by Mickey Rourke. Oh, Nick, that game is a total goat fuck. Oh my god.
I bet it is.
Rosinko, what's your status? It's a total goat fuck. Who says that? Who says goat fuck? I mean, not like me.
I don't know, maybe Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke as the Rogue Warrior. Anyway,
wait, that's right. I do have a place to sit. My bed.
Good. Sit there, get comfortable, because we're gonna be here for a bit. Basically, Whiplash and Justin Hammer are really the only villains of the story, and it's easy to follow. Justin Hammer wants revenge on Tony Stark because he basically ruined his life. Same as Ivan. I think that's the character's name. Whiplash.
Isn't that War Machine?
No, War Machine's not Ivan or Justin Hammer. He's Rhodey. Rhodey is War Machine.
Yeah, this shows how much I know about Marvel. I'm just trying to figure this one out.
Okay. Rhodey is War Machine. He's a good guy. He's on Tony's side. Ivan, Whiplash, bad guy. Justin Hammer, bad guy. Anyway, Sam Rockwell, bring him back. He didn't die at the end of the movie. I want Justin Hammer back. I don't care what black magic you have to pull and how much money you have to pay him. Get me Sam Rockwell. He was a more fun villain than Mickey Rourke was. He's so much fun, I actually remembered the character's name. Bring him back.
Wait a minute. Justin Hammer was the name of the villain? I thought that was the actor's name.
No, Sam Rockwell is the name of the actor.
And it shows how much I've seen Iron Man 2. And by that I mean, no, I have not seen it.
I mean, but I thought you would at least know the name Sam Rockwell as like... Oh, God. I mean, look, Nick,
Look, here, I'm uncultured with actors. You have to remember this.
I mean, but there's uncultured, and then there's just living under a rock. And I think somehow you've gone... you know what? Look, you gotta watch more movies, man. Like, even if you have to... I don't care how you do it, just do it. You know, you gotta rent them on... Well, don't... You know, if you have to rent them on YouTube, watch them for free on YouTube, or free with ads. Also, I have neither of these, but my point is, in all seriousness, just watch movies, man. Like, if you haven't...
Even then, I'm still not gonna remember the actors' names for the most part. I'm just terrible at that one.
Honestly, I can live with that, as long as you know the movies itself. Do you have a Netflix account?
I do. I don't really use it too much.
I mean, that's a great... I mean, why not just use the Netflix? That's a great thing to do. Like, they're and the best part is you can play it on multiple systems, like your PC or your Xbox or your... Well,
I mean, seriously, the last thing I seen on film I seen on Netflix was Rugrats in Paris.
Well, that's not a bad movie.
I swear to God, that's the last film I seen on there.
That's not a bad movie to go on. Okay, so really, Iron Man 1, back to Iron Man 1. I love Jeff Bridges in that movie. I mean, of course, don't forget my favorite.
Was Jeff Bridges the one who told, Ralphie from Christmas Story, Tony Stark built it in the cave
with a box of scraps? That's the guy.
Okay, cool.
That's the guy yelling at him. Yeah, that reminds me. Knowing that the guy playing that scientist is Ralphie from It's
I
a
know,
Christmas story.
It's fun. It's funny.
I actually said, he'll shoot his eye out. And my parents went, "Oh my god, really? That's the gift of A Christmas Story?" And I was like, yeah. No, that was fun.
See, this is what happens when you shoot your eye out. It builds character.
Exactly. By the way, I did...
So folks, remember, shoot your eye out.
Yes, do it. I want to mention a funny a story that I have. I was once in the 5th grade.
Weren't we all?
Yes. That's when the first Iron Man movie came out. I was going to see the movie. I was going to see the movie after school. I knew that as soon as school ended, I was going to see the movie. All of a sudden, my parents picked me up. Can you guess why?
I have a wild feeling.
Oh, yes. We went to see the movie earlier! Yeah! Yeah. And that movie was a fun ride. It was the perfect movie to see at that age, at that time. It was the right movie, the right time. And
honestly, the first one I seen for the Marvel Cinematic Universe was actually The Incredible Hulk. I actually saw that in theaters.
That was the second movie I saw. I saw that in theaters too, actually.
But there's just one thing that bothers me about that film so much.
Tell me.
We never got the sequel. We never got to see what happened to the other scientist that got infected with.
Oh yeah.
That thingamajig.
They abandoned that.
Yeah, they did.
And frankly, I wish they were able to cast Mark Ruffalo at the first point, because he's a better choice, I think, than Edward Norton. Nothing personal, just. Also, do I wish that Rhodey was played by Don Cheadle in all 3 of the Iron Mans in every MCU movie? Yes, completely. Because Terrence Howard he's a good actor, but Don Cheadle is just better. He's a better fit, I think. He's a more appropriate choice. Anyway, okay. So Iron Man 1 structurally is a great movie. Has a great rise of a hero. And of course I love the ending. When he's at the press conference.
Oh yeah, he's Iron Man.
I love that. That was actually kind of a twist for me. I was surprised that he did it. But I was like, that's great. He doesn't have to keep it a secret, because so many heroes have to keep their identities a secret and pretend like they're somebody else. But no, Tony Stark didn't have to do that. So, anyway, but Iron Man 1, when I saw the movie in theaters, we just kind of left the theater. We left the theater when the credits started to roll. We didn't stay for the post-credit scene. We didn't know there was a post-credit scene. And I think
I feel like my uncle would have known there was a post-credit scene. I mean, hell, he knew there was a post-credit scene in X-Men 3, and I saw that in theaters when I was a kid.
Actually, I think we also knew about the post-credit scene in X-Men 3. X-Men 3 is a movie that I don't want to rewatch. That opening did not do wonders for me.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
That does tempt me sometimes. I want to see that again. But you want to know a fun fact? The young version of Angel,
yep,
the actor playing him is Max from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Huh.
I think. I remembering it, but yeah, that's
so he's the normie kid.
Yeah, the main character from that last movie, from that X-Men, that one movie. The one with Harold Lautner in it before he became Jacob. God, the things you know, Nick. The things I know about film history.
Yes. The more you know.
Thank you. Okay, and what was I going to mention? Oh yeah, I mentioned how I didn't see the post-credit scene for Iron Man 1 until way later. Way after it had been on home video.
I haven't seen that scene until I saw until I saw the film in high school.
Yeah, I have to say it was a great little scene. Let me tell you something. Nick Fury, I think it's just a great choice, Samuel L. Jackson. Certainly, it's certainly.
Jesus, Matt, don't die on us.
I can't help it. It's certainly better than David Hasselhoff.
Hey, he is a hero to SpongeBob.
That's true. But the man...
Don't mock David Hasselhoff here.
But can I...
He is the Hasselhoff.
Can I make fun of Looking for Freedom, though? I want to make fun of Looking for Freedom.
Okay, yeah. I just want to have some fun with the stupid
I've been
gag.
looking for my pants.
What?
I've been looking for my keys.
I'm more concerned about the pants.
I've been looking for my sandwich. Anyway, no, I'm not making fun of the song as much as I'm making fun of the man. Don't forget, he was also in the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Broadway musical.
They made a Broadway music. You know what? I
Nick?
better just stop.
Nick?
You know what?
Nick?
I just realized. Stop asking questions.
Exactly, because you know the answer is it's money. They're all after money.
It's like I started asking. It's like, you know what? Just stop asking questions.
The choir of dogs, they say, the children of the night, they bark for me.
Thank you, Mr. Nagosi.
Thank you. Okay, Iron Man 2, the last thing I'll mention. I forgot to watch that post-credit scene. Shoot. Oh well.
Thanks, Colin Matt.
It's like, I'm sure I saw it in the theaters, but like, oh well. Anyway, let's move on to this quickly to Curse of the Demon.
Alright, Curse of the Demon. It was a pretty good film. It was from the 1930s. I forgot what year that came out. Shit.
You know what? I will be the
30s
one.
or 40s.
I can look.
Curse.
Demon.
Oh, it's 1957. I was way off.
Oh,
Holy
hey.
shit.
1957. Ooh.
Yeah, this show.
Ooh.
Look at me saying what I think I would know. I can't even get the years right. Off by good like 20-something years.
So it's a good movie, though. I would assume.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good movie. Don't ever get me wrong.
Because I'm so used to. I mean, look, we gotta find you some schlock to talk about once in a while. Because schlock can be fun.
Believe me, if I want to talk about schlock, and I think I did once. I
So.
will talk about From Hell It Came. That film was just a stinker. Holy crap! I feel like
We'll save that for another time.
But I feel like I did talk about one point.
I feel like maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, a film about some haunted tree sort of thing. About an evil tree spirit thing. It's some witch doctor bullshit.
Oh,
Don't ask.
Fear Street. The Fear Street trilogy, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, I did talk a massive about Shock. Maybe part 3 because that. Let's be real. It had it coming for trying to act like smart.
Oh my god, Nick Good's actually bad. He's Nick Bad. Ha 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 ha.
And part 1666. Get it? Because devil
666.
See, like seriously, it's over pretentious dumbass writers trying to act clever and whatnot. That's my main problem with it. But
How did
I already made that. I already talked that schlock and whatnot. We can move on from that one.
How did you do on my Joker laugh, by the way?
That was a Joker laugh. I thought you were just going insane.
Partly, but I was trying to do Mark Hamill's Joker. His laugh.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, talk about the curse of the demon.
Essentially, it's about a guy who's very skeptical on stuff. Like, in terms of luck. Like how walk in the path of the black cat, you get bad luck. Walk under a ladder.
He's skeptical about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Velma.
So, yeah, pretty much. He's like Man Velma. Man Ma.
Jinkies, ghosts do not exist. Velma, they do. Did you not see the literal zombie in front of us the whole time? Like zoinks, Velma. I could swallow a whole mile-high sandwich in one bite.
Hey, that's because Shaggy's a god.
Do you not believe in gods, Velma?
Well, you better start believing because you're lucky as Shaggy.
You better start believing, Velms, because I am only using 0.1% of my powers.
Like, Zoink Scoob, we gotta teach Velma a lesson in how strong we are with our ultra instinct.
Whoop, Maggie. Thanks, Merc. Such a good boy. He's a good dog guest. Okay.
Where was I? Essentially, a man goes to investigate, a strange death that happened recently in London.
Okay.
Where it looks like he got mauled by an animal of sorts, like a very large one.
Like a wolf or something, or a bear. It's Bosco, the dancing bear. He has gone out again.
I pretty much this guy gets called from the States to go and investigate this show, because apparently he was told that something like cult demon-like stuff going on with this one guy and whatnot.
And they send the non-believer.
Yeah, they did to try to invest. I think he sent him a while ago, like before he died, before he and whatnot.
Interesting. But
Let's see.
I have to say, this does sound like a movie that has been ignored over time and could be remade with the right budget.
No.
Just no to remake.
This film was actually pretty damn good. Like, I don't want to see this remade.
You know they're gonna remake it though, Nick. They're running out of ideas every day.
They really are. Listen, let's be real here.
Here's the thing. I think they shouldn't, but that's just me. What is something you liked about it, Nick?
For me, I like the overall suspense of the guy going mad because, well, maybe the whole, maybe not the whole, demon cult thing about this one guy. Yeah, that happens in the film. That's actually a thing. The guy actually gets cursed by someone.
So, this sounds like fun.
Yep. And here's the thing. Even after being cursed, he's still very skeptical. Because he thinks there's a logical answer for everything. As time keeps going forward. Even with the crazier stuff going on, he still doesn't believe it.
Velma, the ghost ripped its head off and there's no gore. How do you not believe that ghosts do not exist?
Well, more like personal insanity. I mean, hell, he's seen essentially a normal cat turn to like a jaguar or something.
And yet, he can explain.
He still doesn't believe it. He still doesn't believe the magic this guy has.
Wow.
And pretty much here's the thing. He has like a paper frame with some like old runic letters and whatnot.
Oh my goodness.
That's the curse. That's the thing. When that thing burns, the person dies.
Oh wow.
He gets attacked by a demon.
Wow, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely incredible.
It's actually really good.
No, I'm sure. You know what? Honestly, I think I'd like to see this movie.
Seriously, take a look. This film was highly recommended. My dad loves this film.
Where can I see it? Where can I find it?
Good question. Let's take a look at that.
Because I feel like this would be at least available on, like maybe not Netflix, but like Amazon Prime.
Let's see. Amazon Prime Video Premium subscription.
Well, I already have that. Wait, I wonder if I have to pay for it on top of. Let me see something.
Yeah. Why not take a look?
Let me see. Anyway, actually, wait a minute. I think I have Prime Video. I think I have Prime Video on my phone. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I do. Let's see. Curse of the Demon. I will put it in my wish list. I mean, not my wish list. My watch list is what I meant to say. Curse of the Demon. Ooh, 1957. Ooh. What do I have to subscribe to? But I can rent it or buy it. That's not a bad idea. I'll put it in my watch list for now. And I'll see if I can buy a physical copy of it.
I'll say this. The suspense is pretty good. The acting's really nice.
Yes.
Also, the demon looks pretty damn cool. So
that is something.
Take a look. Take a gander at one point. It's a classic from I know.
Yes, I can agree. I believe that it is. Now, I believe we're done talking about movies.
Right.
This is the fastest one, and we're not trying that.
So, pretty much, final consensus: great film. Recommend watching. 50s classic.
Fantastic.
You get the gist.
Fantastic.
All right, moving on.
I like that. Okay, it's time for the Fireside Chat. The first topic we got here is Chris Pratt as Mario, and we'll get into that. Here's the thing, guys. Chris Pratt is taking over the voice-over industry, one voice at a time, because we already knew he was playing Mario in the Mario movie.
It's a me, Mario, I hate Mondays.
I was gonna get to that one. Meow. It's a me, Mario. Anyway, so
I cannot do a good Chris Pratt at all.
Neither
I don't
can
even
I. I have a meme about that somewhere. It's old
Matt,
fashioned.
you know what we need to do.
We need to make a meme of it. Oh,
Or take Chris Pratt, put Garfield covers on him, and put a Mario hat on it.
That's an idea. That reminds me, it's lasagna time. Apparently, they're doing another Garfield movie. God forbid we need another one.
After what we saw with Bill Murray.
After the Bill Murray ones, which were a disaster, the hottest of messes.
Did humanity not learn from this?
They did not.
Did we not learn from this mistake?
We did not learn at all. We just did not learn.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it, man. Like, I have nothing against Chris Pratt as an actor. I mean, I don't know about him as a person, because I don't look into the private lives of the celebrities that we...
Right.
Because honestly, if I do that, oh boy, I'm gonna find out some things. I know it, even like the mildest of things. But even then, I don't want to hold their work accountable to their personal lives, because Chris Pratt, the person, is not Star-Lord, the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just not really right to me. So anyway, yeah, that's the thing. Oh,
So for him to voice Mario, for him, that's a dream come true.
I believe it. And honestly, him playing Mario is not as strange to me as him playing Garfield. And yet, at the same time, I could maybe see it happening. Because the thing is, you know, I think it could be an interesting thing. But then, you know what I want? You know what I really want? I don't know who could play John then. Who do we get for John?
Huh.
I've got it. We just get Tom Holland to do it. Why not? I mean, like, at this point, who cares? No. Get Charlie Day to play John.
Honestly, as long as I get more Charlie Day in dumb situations, I'm in. I mean, seriously, he's already Luigi, and that's already great as it is.
Garfield! I gotta talk to you about the lasagna in the oven. You weren't supposed to eat it. It was meant for me. Garfield, why do you hate Odie so much? He's a dog. You don't have to hurt him. I just want to marry Liz, Garfield. Can't you not invade my life for one moment? And Garfield, why are you smoking my pipe? Why, Garfield? Why do you torment me so? Okay. Alright.
Okay,
there's not much else to talk about there, is there?
There's one thing I want him to do. Like,
yes.
One single thing I want him to do in the Garfield movie.
Yes.
Just let me get the scene real quick. They need this.
Let me take a look at... Oh. John Arbuckle has a dance?
Yep, back from the old cartoon. I think it was from the 80s, I think.
Yeah, I can believe that. And you know what? I can tell you this. If Illumination's the one making the Garfield movie, they'll put it in. You know they will.
Please do it. This is like the one thing I would want from the Garfield movie. The one thing.
And I kind of hope they do Garfield not actually talking, but like in the older cartoons where he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's kind of, oh my goodness, I want to see this too in a movie. And imagine with modern day animation, man.
And now you're seeing what I'm seeing in all this.
This is something else. This breaks the laws of physics, but I love it. Oh my goodness.
Like, screw reality. Make this the thing.
I can't wait for the Pinocchio remake starring probably gonna star Tom Holland in it because he's everywhere and everybody's everywhere. Wait, no, I've got it. Okay.
Christopher Walken as Pinocchio.
No, better than that. Christopher Walken as Stromboli. Pinocchio, I need you to be my puppet boy. Can you do that for me? And Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be Geppetto, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is gonna be the Blue Fairy.
Because he's a Tooth Fairy.
Why is that? It's not the thought of a man's rest. That's not the funny part. It's the fact that
Can you smell what the Blue Fairy's cooking?
That's the thing. That's it. It's that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stuck as the sort of like the Blue Fairy, the guiding light, action hero man, Dwayne Johnson as the Blue Fairy. That's the funny part. It's not the putting him in a dress. That's not really all that.
It's funny to me.
No, it's funny too, but like that's not the main reason I picked it. I don't need to. Yeah. Anyway.
Then again, we already have that. It's called the Tooth Fairy.
Oh yeah, right. Anyway, let's. I am going to send a picture your way too, Nick. I'm sending him a picture. You can't see it, and nobody ever will see it.
However, I sent him the John Arbuckle dance.
And he did send me He did send a picture of the broken chair.
Yeah, I sent to him privately one that.
Same. I'm gonna send you the picture privately. And probably anyway, if I can figure out how to do it again. I've already forgotten that. Oh no, I got it. There we are. There's my picture. And I'll send another one as I can.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I got it in a pack with There we are, send that one too. I got 2 Snoopies.
Mm-hmm.
I got a big one and a keychain one.
Neat.
I like them both. They're both great. But Snoopy is a favorite character of mine because he's a dog. I love dogs.
Snoopy's a favorite because, well, I just love peanuts.
Me too. Anyway, so the next topic, I believe, I'm going to talk about some old games. Now, I was hoping that soon, really soon, that I would have been playing The Fairly Odd Parents, Breaking the Rules. But the game isn't here yet.
Dang it, Matt, where's the game?
It's somewhere in this planet. I thought this was fun. I thought they were shipping it from Pennsylvania to Las Vegas, North Nevada. I almost had a Sam Kinison like reaction. So they sent it from one. I can't do an impression, so I'm not gonna try. But that's the other side. That's the opposite of where I want it. Close enough.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I decided, you know what?
Like,
I want to.
I'm living in the state of New York, and you're living in Pennsylvania. It's like, it shouldn't be too hard. I used to New York, and not freaking Nevada!
Nevada! It's a desert!
I love that from Sam Kinison.
And that's actually the most appropriate time to reference it, the desert. Oh, man.
It really is.
Oh, man. I didn't even hit.
Yeah, it's Nevada. It's like,
the best part.
It's desert-like.
The best part, they weren't wrong. I was wrong. So, that's the end of that story.
What the hell?
I decided to replay an old game while I waited. I decided to replay Assassin's Creed, the first one. And I have to say it, I don't like Altair. He's kind of annoying.
Who?
The main character in Assassin's Creed 1. He
the boy in present day of 2008.
No, not present day. The main character of the game, like the one you had to play as in the past.
The assassin one. I can't tell. I can't remember.
Altair is the assassin. Desmond Miles is the present day ancestor guy.
Gotcha.
Altair. He is so arrogant that he has a hard time listening to others. And some of the controls are a little awkward, but most importantly, the mission structure is a little annoying. Save the citizen, where you have to kill a bunch of the guards that are attacking this random old person.
Bitch, not my problem.
Here's what annoys me. About the game. When I lost... Okay, so Altair, he messes up big time, and he loses his rank. That's fine. But this is another part. He forgot how to counterattack! How do you forget how to do something you physically can do? Losing equipment makes sense, but how do you forget to do something your body naturally does? I don't see it, Nick. How does that happen?
That just sounds stupid.
It is.
That just sounds like a plot device.
It is, and a bad one. But you know what? It's okay. Assassin's Creed 2. I bought the Xbox version. I have the Xbox 360 version. Here's the reason. Because it was either that or I restart my PlayStation 4.
Good idea. Go with the Xbox.
I already restarted my PlayStation 4.
God damn it.
But I'm never going to use it again. I just hate using it. It's slower. The controller is... I'd rather play an Xbox. So, I have the Xbox 360 version of Assassin's Creed 2. And it's backwards compatible. I'm playing it, and Assassin's Creed 2 is a much better game.
I heard it was very good.
It's way better than 1. The character of Ezio, much better character. He is more humble. He is more. He's a lot nicer and a lot more able to listen. He listens to people. He respects them. He does the right thing. He does what he has to do. Even though he's not a master assassin, he is a better assassin than Altair ever was, as a character. I'm not so annoyed having to be stuck with him in cutscenes because he's not an annoying character. It's just a better game. Everything about it's better. I can run around without the guards acting all suspicious, like I'm doing something wrong. It's much better. So, Nick, you may notice I edited the topics because I've added something in there.
Yeah, you did. Also, before we go to that, here's my experience with Assassin's Creed. I played the first one, not all the way through. I felt pretty alright. Haven't played in many years. Assassin's Creed 2, haven't played. There. Good? Great. Moving on.
Talk about 3. Actually, it makes me think. I've played a little bit of 3. I've played Brotherhood and the one that's in between Brotherhood and 2. I've played Unity, Syndicate, Odyssey, and that's the last one I played.
Alrighty then.
Okay, Nick, do you have any questions about this next topic?
No, I really don't even have questions because I know you at this point.
Here's the thing. Queen the Greatest. It is disappointment personified. What? Here's the thing. Queen. So they started this like a few months ago. Queen the Greatest is like a video series that they're doing. It's not like they almost like sold it as like, oh, there's gonna be lots of exclusive and rare content and interesting stuff. Not really. There really isn't a whole lot of that. They've skipped some stuff. They've, and it's like, hey guys, you know what would be really cool? I almost would have preferred just like 52 videos, or 50 videos. The 50 videos, what they should have been music videos. Just new music videos for songs, old videos remastered, something. Some live videos from concerts. I don't know. That's more interesting to me than History Lesson piecemealed for 50 weeks. There's no mention of Earl's Court. There's no mention of Houston, really. There's no mention of the Jazz Tour, almost at all. They barely talk about... Well, they talk a little about News of the World, but they don't talk about... If I were going to do something, I would do a whole thing, It makes me think. Nick, you know what the best movie for Queen could have been? A trilogy. That's right. Part 1, from the early days in 1970 to the first concert of the News of the World tour. Part 2, from the Jazz tour all the way until Live Aid. And then movie 3, the recording on One Vision, all the way to the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, and you're done. Nothing else. Perfectly done. Sums up everything. Amazing. Okay. My thinking is this: if they were going to do something, they should have had a box set to celebrate their 50 years of being of the band Queen. Just something more than just video collections. Now maybe they're working on something behind the scenes that we don't know about. I hope they're doing a live box set, because I don't want a Alan Lambert live album. I want a Freddie Mercury live album, another one. I don't care that I have almost all of them. I want them all.
The only reason I want an Alan Lambert live album is just to burn it.
I wouldn't even want to do that. That's a waste of my money and a waste of my time.
Hey, if I'm going to do if it would be bonfire, and there'd be food, and we all watch, and we all have fun.
Even Adam Lambert joins in and has some fun. It's like, I get it, man. Like, I would have rather seen a Freddie live album, too. That's that for that. Nick, what is your current favorite album at the moment?
I don't know. I haven't really listened to much full albums.
Okay, well,
I'm saying in terms of like full albums, I've been listening to just a lot of have been listening to a lot of songs. Yes, full albums, not so much.
All right, name a few songs you've listened to that you really like.
All right, let me just call my phone real quick.
No problem. I will peacefully await.
Yeah, if anything, man, start going about on your thing.
Yes. Well, my favorite album currently is A Night at the Opera. Big freaking surprise. And listening to that album, it makes me realize how little they really covered with A Night at the Opera. They have some great songs that they could have done. Bohemian Rhapsody. They could have covered the making of 39, the making of Good Company, the making of Seaside Rendezvous, or Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon. They had so many great songs they could have gone into. But no, just do Bohemian Rhapsody and literally nothing else. Oh, and I hate, you know what that reminds me? I hate how in Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm in love with my car is like a joke song to everybody. I love that song. It's great. I don't know why it gets so much disrespect. Anybody that disrespects I'm in love with my car gets run over by a car. You feel me?
Oh, that's just Adam Sandler's theme song for 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, yes. I'm in love with my car. Yes, it is his theme song. That makes the movie funnier.
And maybe Cosmo from the Fairly Odd Parents for that one joke.
Oh, yes. And Timmy's dad for every day.
Like, you know what joke we're talking about, right?
Not really. It's been a while.
Let me get the clip.
By the way, Nick, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I have to say, I was gonna say something interesting. I was gonna ask you, do you like 8 Crazy Nights? I'm always curious because I've never seen it.
I actually never seen it.
Either have I.
I actually can't comment on it. I just like to have the fun with the car thing.
I wonder if it's available on HBO Max or HBO or something. I don't want to buy it.
Maybe.
It's not a movie I want to buy desperately or otherwise. Oh
yeah, I was just sent you the clip on Discord.
Yes. My thinking is this. Also, I don't like the reply about Sweet Lady. It's a great song, even with the line, "You call me sweet like I'm some kind of cheese." Like,
What?
well, listen to the song.
That just sounds weird.
Yeah, well, it's better to listen to the song in context than to hear the line out of context.
I mean, that sounds like, one of the bad poems from Dave the Barbarian and whatnot.
I mean, that would be funny if it was. Yeah.
Here's the thing. There's a joke where it's like an episode where they had like bad poems controlling like these pixie things and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like, and one was like, "Oh, my darling, my sweets, please don't get angry when I tell you your feet smell like mushy French cheese."
Amazing. Poetry.
What's wrong? What are we doing?
I will say, so I think we're out of topics now.
Haven't said the songs and whatnot.
I forgot, Nick, because go ahead.
All right. What comes to songs I've really liked, in terms of late, I've been like this. Let's see. I'll just say 3 songs and whatnot. Just always get something out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First one will be "Dance Alone" from the band Anthem. It's a Japanese metal band. The song is damn well catchy.
That's always good.
It's fast tempo. Just it kicks ass. It's just a damn catchy tune. And I like it a lot. All right. Second one would be "Lights Out" from the band UFO from the live album "Strangers in the Night."
Ooh, "Strangers in the Night." Do they do "Strangers in the Night" as a song?
I feel like they have. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'd love to see them do a Frank Sinatra standard. Okay, what's the third one?
I need to look up that. Let's look up that album real quick.
No problem.
See what song.
I'm just thinking.
Just to see if there's actually it's a thing called "Strangers in the Night."
A song? There is a song called "Strangers in the Night," of course.
No, it's like from in the UFO album.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, from what I'm saying, there isn't.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but whatever. Point is, one of my favorite, pretty much that version of Lighthouse is one of my favorite live tunes. It's just that good.
No,
I love it a lot.
I will ask you a question after we're done with this. Go ahead, after you get to the third song.
And first song, it's a Queensryche song called "Rose of Madness."
Queensryche.
It's the last song from their first album. My dad told me to listen to once. At one point, it's a damn good song.
Yeah,
like really good. Especially considering it's from their first album. That's some good shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel like about "Liar," for example, off of the first Queen album. Or "Great King Rat," same album. Or "March of the Black Queen" from the second album. There's one. How much Queen have you listened to?
A small amount, not as much as you have. Let's be real here.
Oh yeah, I have all the albums. So like,
I know.
Ooh, you know what? That's another thing. I've been listening to the album "Hot Space." Was considered Queen's worst album.
Oh yeah, isn't that one with "Under Pressure" with David Bowie?
Yes, and there are other songs on there that are good besides "Under Pressure," and we'll talk about that. There's a just look at the track listing. You'll see. I'll tell you my opinion. Bring up the track listing, boy.
I think that's the album before Some Kind of Magic.
Before the Works, actually.
Before the Works.
Let me show you what I know about Queen. There's Queen 1. There's Queen 1. There's no 1 at the end. It's just Queen.
Yeah, it's just Queen. Then Queen 2.
Queen 2. Sheer Heart Attack. Night at the Opera. Day at the Races. News of the World. Jazz. The Game.
You like jazz?
You like jazz? The Game. Flash Gordon. Hot Space. And then The Works. A Kind of Magic. The Miracle. Innuendo, and Made in Heaven. Those are the 15 studio albums by Queen. And Hot Space is not a terrible album, in my opinion.
When it comes to Queen, here's
Tell me.
When
Oh.
when it comes to Queen, I heard Innuendo like goes back to like the early roots. It's like hits hard and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It has packs more of a punch.
Yes, it is sort of back to that.
And I think it's kind of the same thing goes for the album before it. Kind of.
The Miracle
Kind of,
was
no.
the first one where they're like all writing or they're all credited together on the songs instead of individual credits for whatever.
Okay, in that case, I got my albums mixed up. I got the albums The Miracle and Some Kind of Magic mixed up. Don't ask how.
It's okay. The Miracle is the one that is the third to last. It's the first one after the last tour. It's got The Miracle on it. It's got Scandal. It's got Was It All Worth It? That's a good one.
Yeah, that one was written by Brian May.
Yeah, that's a Brian May song. You can kind of guess which one's a song by Brian or Freddie or John or Roger.
Yeah, because that song was meant to be for like Goodbye to Freddie and whatnot.
Yeah, The Show Must Go On also, definitely.
I thought that was that written by Brian May or was it Freddie?
The Show Must Go On?
Yeah.
That was written by Brian.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm not gonna lie.
And Roger wrote These Are the Days of Our Lives.
Though I think he did that song in one take.
Yes, he did. Freddie Mercury did that in one take.
Yeah, he just
did it. He just went for it, and by golly, he did it. That's
like he had no problem doing it. That's amazing.
That's our man, Freddie. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Nick, what's your favorite live album?
Favorite live album. When it comes to live albums, I actually have listened to fully. I listened to at Budokan from Cheap Trick.
Yes, well, that's a classic.
Oh yeah, it's
It
really
includes
good.
the hit single "I Want You to Want Me," and that's the best version of the song.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because the original
one
is
is
okay, but then the
original is
live
just-
one is good, like actually good.
the live one kicked up to 11 in terms of the energy, which I like.
Yes, better energy, better sound, better everything.
Pretty much.
My favorite live album, I have like, oh god, there's two of them. Three of them actually. Live Killers, by Queen, Live at the Bowl by Queen, On Fire it's called, and Live at the Rainbow by Queen.
Gee, I wonder which band you like.
I wonder too. But yeah, they're all different. Live Killers, even though it's very overdubbed, I still like it a lot because it has some live versions of songs I enjoy.
Well, that's neat.
And it has, I think, the only live album appearance of "Don't Stop Me Now." Yes, it does. The only live album appearance of "Dreamers Ball."
Song. Wait. They only played that song once live?
No. The only live album appearance of the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm being very specific. The only live album appearance of "Don't Stop Me Now."
Not specific enough for me.
Fair enough. The only live album appearance of "Dreamers Ball." And hold on. "We Will Rock You Fast" that appears on like 3 different live albums. Same for the obvious. If I have the track listing in front of me, even though it was recorded for the tour, they didn't include "Somebody to Love." And what annoyed me the most is they also did not include "It's Late," and they did not include "Fat Bomb Girls" either. Actually, this is true. This is the only live album appearance of "Bicycle Race."
Huh.
Yeah. And it was the Jazz tour was the only tour with that song on it,
Interesting.
I think. Unless it was also on the Crazy tour. No, I don't think it was. Oh, I'll look into that later and probably find out, I was wrong. Or, oh, look, I was right. It's the only live album with Death on Two Legs, so far. The only live album with Bicycle Race. And You're My Best Friend. And 39. Not the only time a live version of 39 was included, but the only time on a full live album wasn't included. Same goes for Spread Your Wings, and that's it. That's I almost said Brighton Rock, but Brighton Rock has been on different live albums. One other live album, Live at the Odin, A Night at the Odin. That's it. Bohemian Rhapsody has been on every live album. So has Tie Your Mother Down, except for the Rainbow and Hammersmith. Sheer Heart Attack has been on. Anyway, you get the idea. I do have to say, I would like a new Live Killers box set, because of course I do. I want all kinds of different shows.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask you, Nick, of the Queen albums you've listened to, which one is your favorite?
I actually haven't really listened to many live Queen albums.
Well, no, just in general, I meant.
Well, I meant in general.
Okay, yeah.
But one I actually did listen to, well, later in the night was Live at the Rainbow.
That's
I
a
was in
good
the car. Maybe because I was in the car with my dad when he played it.
Which concert? Was it March or November?
I think it was March.
Here's a question.
Because here's the thing. Because both the shows were on that CD on that album.
Yes. So I guess I wonder, did it open with Now I'm Here or did it open with Father to Son?
I can't remember.
Shoot.
It's been a while. I'm gonna be real.
Well, I do have them both, and I think basically the March one opens with Father to Son. The November show opens with Now I'm Here. That's the best way to remember. And
though I feel like it was probably the March one because it was the earlier show, and it's probably the first one you.
Yes. In that case, yeah.
Maybe because like the earlier day and whatnot. Maybe that.
Mm-hmm.
You probably want to go through that one first, then the November one. That sort of thing.
November was disc 2, so if we went in disc order, that would mean you definitely start with March. We should listen to that sometime together, just both of them. And I have the this big expansive set that has like the video as well. That'd be a good thing to do sometime. I think we're done with the podcast today.
All right, nice,
ladies and gentlemen. This is the shortest episode of the podcast probably ever. Anyway, that's the show. Oh wait, actually, before we go, as I want to implement at the end of every episode, what did we learn today, Nick?
Shoot your eye out. It builds character.
That's it. I think we also learned that chairs are a valuable commodity in this time and age.
Yep.
I think I smelled dinner being cooked.
Ooh.
Pasta.
Nice.
Dude. Ravioli. Lasagna.
Get up, Mario. Ain't time for sleeping. I mean Chris Pratt. I mean Garfield.
But John, I need my lasagna.
But John, I need to save the princess from the evil Lord Odie.
Yes. I will save him from the evil Ned Ryerson. Same actor, actually.
Nice.
So yes, I was surprised when Garfield randomly said "Bing." Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, it just hit me. Hello. Wait a minute. Bye. Line up. Oh, you know what, Nick? Let's just end it off here. Remember,
alright.
Ned Ryerson and Phil Connors reunite in Garfield the movie.
Good enough.
See ya.
See ya.